next. The children clung to their mother, seeking solace and protection from the malevolent presence that had invaded their lives.
The entity, whatever it was, seemed to focus its attention on me. I could feel its presence, a cold and oppressive force that seemed to follow me everywhere. It was as if I was being watched, every move scrutinized by unseen eyes. I reported feeling cold spots and being touched by unseen hands. The sensation was unnerving, a chilling reminder that we were not alone. The cold spots would appear suddenly, sending a shiver down my spine and leaving me feeling vulnerable and exposed. Objects would fly across the room, seemingly aimed at me. Books, toys, and even furniture would move on their own, defying the laws of physics. It was as if the entity was trying to communicate, to make its presence known in the most terrifying way possible. I became withdrawn and frightened, a shadow of my former self. The constant fear and anxiety took a toll on my mental and physical health. I found it difficult to eat, sleep, or even think clearly. The haunting had consumed my life, leaving me a mere shell of the person I once was.
I was at my wit's end, seeking help from anyone who would listen. I reached out to friends, family, and even strangers, hoping that anyone could offer a solution. The desperation in my voice was palpable, a cry for help that seemed to fall on deaf ears. I contacted priests, parapsychologists, anyone who might be able to shed light on what was happening to our family. We needed answers, and we needed them fast. The experts who visited our home were baffled, their theories ranging from the supernatural to the psychological. The Enfield Poltergeist case was becoming a media sensation, with newspapers and television crews descending upon our quiet street. The attention brought a mix of hope and dread. While we hoped for a solution, the constant media presence added to our stress and made us feel like we were living in a fishbowl.
The constant scrutiny only added to the family's stress. The pressure of being in the public eye, combined with the ongoing haunting, created an unbearable situation. The family struggled to maintain a sense of normalcy amidst the chaos. Some accused them of fabricating the events for attention or financial gain. The skepticism and accusations only deepened the family's sense of isolation. They felt misunderstood and alone, their cries for help dismissed as mere theatrics. Others offered theories ranging from pranks to psychological distress. The myriad of explanations only added to the confusion. The family was caught in a whirlwind of speculation, each theory more outlandish than the last. But for the Hodgsons, the reality of their situation was undeniable. They were living a nightmare, one that defied explanation and seemed to have no end. The fear was real, the experiences tangible, and the impact on their lives profound. They were trapped in a nightmare, and there seemed to be no escape, and the haunting had taken over their lives, leaving them in a state of perpetual fear and uncertainty. The future seemed bleak, with no clear path to safety or peace. The police, initially skeptical, found themselves confronted with undeniable evidence of the paranormal. They had entered the house expecting to find a logical explanation for the disturbances reported by the Hodgson family. However, what they encountered defied all rational understanding. WPC Carolyn Heaps, one of the first officers on the scene, witnessed a heavy armchair move several feet on its own. The chair, which was too heavy to be moved by a simple push, seemed to glide across the floor as if propelled by an invisible force. The experience shook her, challenging her perception of reality. She had always believed in the tangible, the explainable, but this event was beyond anything she had ever encountered in her career.
It was as if something unseen had lifted it up and then dropped it, she later recounted, her voice tinged with disbelief. I was left speechless. The sheer force required to move such a heavy object without any visible means was beyond comprehension.
Her testimony, along with that of other officers, lent a degree of credibility to the Hodgson family's claims. The police